Please read the disclaimer. Holy smokies, it ain't no jokes. Why did the crypto market just flip to the downside? Why did XRP start selling off? Why is Ethereum down 10%? Why is the stock market dropping? I'll tell you in just a second. All I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes, up, down, sideways. We send out those good vibes. Smishity smash that like button. Let's try to get 1,000 likes on this video. Listen, there's a special new animation only for VIP viewers. So if you want to see if you're a VIP viewer and watch that animation, now's the time to do so. And let's get into it. So did you do it? Okay. Currently, XRP is sitting at $1.54. Wait, what happened here? Why is everything selling off? 74,000 for Bitcoin down 6%, Ethereum down 8.89%, almost breaking the 2,000 level soon. Solana is under $100 for the first time in a very long time. Well, actually, it hit, very long time, since April. It was the last time. What's happening here? Why is the market selling off? And it's not just the crypto market, it's also the stock market. This is the VIX, the fear index. You can see over the past few hours, it's gone up already 14%, NASDAQ down 2%, S&P 500 down 1.32%. But interestingly, silver and gold is okay, although it did sell off. So it was at 88, silver, now it's at 83. So we did get a 6.6% sell-off in the last 2 hours. And gold is actually holding pretty nicely here, down about 1% over the last 2 hours. So what's happening here, right? If you didn't guess yet what could cause a sell-off like this and actually make gold hold, I'll give you a second. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Don't look yet. Write in the comment section. What do you think was the factor here that made the market sell off? Okay, did you do it? Okay, so breaking, the US military has shot down an Iranian drone near the US Navy aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea. And this headline has got the markets selling off, right? This is no bueno, right? The markets are now fearful that it's going to escalate into a full-out conflict. And anytime the US is in a conflict, that's not good for the global markets. That's not good for the stock market short term. Long term, we'll see what happens. And this is why the market is selling off right now. Some will look at this as an opportunity because maybe nothing will happen. Some will look at this as an opportunity to start offloading positions. Again, this is up to you. You have to decide what are you going to do right now. Maybe you want to do some insurance positions, right? Maybe you want to counter the sell-offs. If you are interested, our partner BTCC will give you 30% on your deposits if you sign up using my link. Maybe you want to go short now, maybe you want to go long, maybe you want to have insurance on your spot positions. Again, that's your prerogative. That's up to you. If you are interested, link is in the description down below. I will get a commission if you do use my link, so thank you for that. Also want to just remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, news, right? Not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. Now, on that bad news, right? So that's freaking out the market. We also have some good news. Breaking, the U.S. government funding bill moves forward. The House approved the procedural step needed to advance the bill, clearing the way for a final yes or no vote to fund the government and avoid a shutdown. So that was actually good news, but this news is more stronger. That's bad grammar, right? Has more force than this headline. And so that's why we're seeing all the markets sell off right now. Silver selling off, and actually gold, because gold is where money theoretically goes when there's geopolitical uncertainty, so gold is holding so far. So that's an interesting scenario that is developing right now. And we'll see how this plays out in the next coming hours as markets potentially drop off here. How much flight is there, or is this just the stock market is very, very high and the crypto market continue to get liquidations? Let's just see. It's probably most of this is from Ethereum over the last hour or so, just because Ethereum is down so much, right? 8.7%. Let's just take a look here. If it ever loads, let it load, let it load. Haven't sung that in a while. Let's try again here. Yeah, Ethereum 114 million. Interestingly, the biggest one was 4.82 million on Bitcoin here, but overall, most of it was in Ethereum. XRP very small, only 2.53 million was liquidated. When you go to Solana 7.4, then Bitcoin 75 and Ethereum 114. That's why XRP is only down 4.7%, whereas Ethereum is down 8.77 and Solana is down 6 and Bitcoin is down 5.86% here. So very interesting to see how this develops. Again, we're creating new, not new low yet for XRP. We hit 150 a few days ago. We talked about the gap. There's still the gap up. So I don't know if that's silver lining, but with this news, this means that potentially, and hopefully it's not in a few months, right? Like we had, I know this, I'm giggling, but it's not funny. That we had the gap that took, what was it, 3-4 months to close. Let's hope that it doesn't take 3-4 months to close to the downside, and we don't have, I'm just trying to make the picture, right? Let's hope we don't have something like this, right? Where we drop to 50, 60, but that could happen. Again, that's a possibility. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel. We're not only optimistic. We're not thinking, oh, we can only do this or that. No, I look at all perspectives. I look at all the things in the market. Yes, long term, I'm still very bullish in the market, but short term, day to day, week to week, I don't know what's going to happen. And the market is very dynamic, and things can kick off, right? We might be in a bear market. Who knows? You know, Benjamin says here, phase one, only a few people believe that it's a bear market and are ignored. Phase two, half of people believe, and those do not start taunting. Those who do. Phase three, no more taunting. Everyone agrees. And he thinks we're in phase two, where half think that we're in a bear market and half don't, right? And they're taunting. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at a lot of things, and it feels like we're in a bear market. You know, if you go just to the clean definition of a bear market, it's when you go 20%. If you look at the stock market, right? So the definition is 20% off of the high, right? So in the crypto market, let's say 20%, it can move in a very fast way, but that would already have been in November, right? That we would have been in a bear market. We're already down. Bitcoin is down 40% since the high. So we're already in a bear market if you just look at that definition. XRP is down 58% since the high. So yes, we're in a bear market if you look at it just like that. The bear market, people in the crypto market, I think, look at it as when you go down a lot more than that, right? Because Bitcoin went from 20,000 back in the day all the way down to 3,000, right? So how much was that dip? About 83%. And when it dipped down from that high to this high, it was about 75%. So I'm guessing here, I think people would start saying we're in a bear market if Bitcoin drops what? 50%? Somewhere around that, maybe. So let's say 50% brings us to around 62,000, around that range, 60,000. So would people start thinking that we're in a bear market at 60,000? Maybe. It will be interesting to see if we do get back to those levels, or does the market recover because President Trump says in an hour, no, it's okay, nothing's happening. Then that could happen too. Okay, so we have to take that into consideration. Now, some interesting Ripple news. Ripple moves 280 million of diamonds on the blockchain. In over 280 million AED 1 million in polished diamonds are now tokenized on XRP Ledger. Each token minted on the XRP Ledger represents a real diamond stored in secure UAE vaults. Ripple custody will secure the tokenized inventory, while the XRPL will handle insurance, issuance, and transfers. This is the future, right? Tokenization. You're going to have diamonds, you'll have real estate, you'll have collectibles, you'll have children. No children. I won't give away my children. Don't worry. I love them too much. I worked hard on them. So everything you own basically eventually will be tokenized. Stocks, of course, crypto, of course. And so that will be very interesting. And we're starting to see this happen. New Flare Networks launches FXRP, enabling XRP holders to earn a yield or use XRP as collateral to borrow other assets. So Flare Networks continues to grow their possibilities of integration with XRP. Yeah, this we talked about already. So it will be very interesting to see what happens here and if Trump gives a calming announcement, or are we going to start kicking off stuff soon and have I like this word. It's a Hebrew word. It's like when there's a mess, but it's not like a mess. It's also like when your kids are running around and making crazy, right? It's balagan, right? I like that word. I don't know. my son's smiling because he understood a word. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Did you check out the new animation? Check out the links in the description down below to BTCC. Smash the like button. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.